Hi, Rimantas Petrauskas here from Forex Robot Academy. So in today's video, I wanted to share with you a quick thing with you that I will be kind of comparing the expert advisor performance, in backtest and in live test, and then I will be showing you the exact same testing period. So I'll switch to my MetaTrader. It's one of many that I have this on this one of my many servers, and I have a few Forex robots working on this one, and it's been quite a while now. So it's like 33 weeks. So it's more than a half year, and it's usually quite enough to have a 6 months of sort of incubation period for the EA, before you move it live to a real money account, because this one is a kind of demo account. So we always first test all the robots, and we put lots of them on one account and see which ones will still be working after the 6 months. So I had initially like 15 robots on this one running, and to this date 7 of them left working, and I will show you example of this kind of comparison between the live and backtest trading results. So if I look at the top performing Forex robot, its kind of balance curve looks like this. So it generated 46 trades in 33 weeks and so on. So but what's important here is that I will take a note of the date. So this whole account started trading on 27th of March 2017, and I would go to my Forex Robot Factor app. This is the app that I use to create Forex robots. I go to strategy, and what I'm going to do is I will import an expert advisor back. So I have lots of expert advisors in here, but this one particular is 6303. Let's check it again. 6303. Yep, that's the one. So I will import it back, and currently we see it's it's trading rules and so on, and I will just go make a few changes. So I will make my initial account of 3000, and I will make sure that my data starting date for the backtest is the same, 27th March 2017. I will go back to the strategy, and I will set it to be 1 mini lot. Okay, so now we have the balance chart, and as you can see, it's growing. And if we look at this one, it really looks pretty much similar. Yeah, so obviously we can't compare it like one by one and so on, or at least that would take a fortune of time. We don't have that time yet. So from the first glance it just looks very similar. Then I go to stats information. So my backtesting report right here, backtest output, let's compare the results with this kind of live trading on the demo account. So this EA produced 46 trades, and the count of trades in the backtest is 44. It's for the same period, so it's really close to that. So then we got 67% winning ratio on the demo trading, and here it says that it's 70%, so we're kind of missing 1 or 2%, so but that's pretty close. Then we have 6.6 return to drawdown ratio, and here we have a smaller one, but we can't take this into comparison actually, because at first I was trading 0.1 lot size, and later, as you can see, a few weeks ago I changed this to 0.2. So this one, as well as total P&L, is kind of biased now. In here, not very. I cannot compare, because in this backtest it's always 0.1. And also the profit factor here is 0.33, and here we have profit factor of 233. But again, the backtest uses 0.1 lot size always, and this one had few of those last trades at 0.2. So this one is as well, we can't take it much into the consideration, as well as the total profit and loss, which is $2008, and here is total balance. So let's just get there. For net profit it's 2,200, so we have 600 more actually, because I raised the lot size. So but basically, as you can see, the backtest output and trading on the live trading on my demo account is quite the same match. They look pretty much similar, and this proves us that the strategy is moving the way it should move. So now let's take another example. I will take this last strategy from the bottom, which has quite I would say not so good results basically. So we have different numbers here, and this one will be 7817. So I will just go there, remove all, and and import this one now. Here we go, 7817. I open this one, and we can see that it has different numbers too. So its balance chart was going sideways. Then we have this big spike right over here, and then it goes sideways again. And if we go there, we see as well, it goes sideways, a big spike, and then goes sideways again. If I started to compare like total number of trades, it's 39, and here we have stats info, we have 32. It's a few trades more on the live trading. Then we compare, let's compare what else we can compare. Winning ratio is 61%. Then we have 66 actually. Net profit would be 647, and here we have 840, but again it's because of the 0.2 lot size for the past couple of weeks, so we can't compare those one to one. But what I'm trying to show is that the results match pretty close. So even though this one has like 7 trades more on the live trading, it could happen for many reasons. During this time, I remember like a couple times my platform was crashed. I was doing updates from the MetaTrader. And a lot of things happened over those 7 months when I'm trading live. And again, all these backtests here are done on the open bar only, mode, to save time. So they from itself, have, couple of percent maybe in accuracy or something like that. But still, what I'm trying to say is that when your live trading results match your backtest results really close, it kind of means that the strategy is really going the way it should go. So if after 6 months of the incubation period, I would compare the data with the backtest again on those last 6 months, for example, and I see that results totally completely doesn't match, I would say that something's wrong with the logic of the strategy, or if there are so many inaccuracies, I would just say just remove the strategy from the incubation period and just forget about it. Don't move it to the live real money account, because you never know what will happen next. Because even if it's stayed profitable and somewhat on the profitable side, it's not advisable to move it to the real account. But again, it's all about testing. It's all about having lots of robots, lots of trade, and so on. So again, this one looks quite good. And again, it's backtest matches, and I'm kind of ready to move it to the next stage. So just before doing that, I would just, think it would be wise to apply one wise thing. Let me show this quick trick. If I go to load that strategy again, here we go. I will switch it to mini lots. Now I go to the optimizer tab. I say that I want to optimize the strategy with, these different ranges of parameters. I will just make a limit of maximum for the test, for all the optimizations, that the stop loss is always, is never bigger than the original one. I don't want my EA to have a bigger stop loss. It's already big, kind of. So let's make a note. It's like 2200 and 479 for the return to drawdown. If we click start, you can see that, how the equity curve is starting to smooth. It's smoothing in our eyes, kind of. So this just completed in a few seconds, basically. It's always usually under a minute. As you can see, the progress is going pretty fast, so soon we'll have our best combination. So here it goes. We have a new better combination, and it returned to drawdown raised almost by 2, so it's now like 678, and the net profit is now bigger by 2,500. So during this time, my stop loss even got smaller for this one. So during this time, since 27th of March, chances are that this combination would have been better to use. But again, we couldn't, we didn't know that. And, back in the day, I just chose the best combination possible. So I'm happy with all those robots that, they produce quite a good results. But now, to continue trading this robot, I think that it's usually, great idea to go there and to re-optimize your strategy on the last, like 6 months or a year or a few years, or, whatever the time frame for you, is good. But I usually would prefer to have at least 100 trades to measure, So to do that, we would have to make this, longer. So if we go there and make it, since the January 1st, I go to optimization again. Sorry. I add my 150 original stop loss limit and try to re-optimize it again. Let's try and see, maybe we have more trades this way and better results and so on. So, and you can play all days with this tool, all day, just to find the best combination. And I really think it's quite important before you're moving to a real account. So we got a few more trades, but I would maybe try even longer and so on. So maybe we try 2016. Let's go there. 150. Let's try to make this range maybe bigger. I see it's getting bigger and bigger every time. So I would say this, just to make it faster, we can make this like every 5 pips. Here we go. So now, as you can see, the count of trades is really much bigger. And, the bigger the count of trades, the more you will see, statistical significance, basically. So if you have at least 100 trades, you can have your measures, basically. It's like, having a car which consumes gasoline. So you'll need to drive a certain amount of miles or kilometers just to measure how much gasoline the car is using. Because if you use, small distance to calculate that, your measurements will be inaccurate. So the same is like with Forex robots. So you need to have at least 100 trades to calculate something. So as you can see, and this time it looks even better. And what I like about it is that when you find the new perfect settings, you just go back and try to make it again like on 2017 and see how it looks like. And it looks quite good. Yep. Just look at it. Return to Jordan 5, 3000. I would say those are the new settings for the new, kind of new variation of this trading robot. And you just can, I would say I'm ready to move it to my live account. So I hope this video was not too long, and I would say that there are a lot of things to talk about this, and I could teach you all day, but we are having webinars this week, and I really invite you to be at one of those webinars. We talk about Forex robot trading, how all that works, how to begin, how to set up, and what it takes to be profitable in there, and so on. So pay attention to the emails you receive from us, and visit our website at forexrobotsacademy.com and just register. So see you guys in the webinar. Bye.